Man, you guys see the Corvette right there? I'm gonna have me one of those one day, bro. It's motivation. Every time I come out here to this, every time, excuse me. Every time I come out to this location at the gym, I always see nice cars, man, and like I'm the type, bro. I'm always motivated by nice things, you know. I remind myself to not set mental limitations because at the end of the day, you know, life is mental for the most part. But man, I just got out the gym right now. Hopefully you guys got your training in. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, bro. I've been man, my ears is popped. Excuse me. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, man. I've been having my own battles, as you guys see by the title. Today, and the previous 2 days, I had like 2 hard quote unquote relapses, bro. And excuse me. You know, I'm just telling you guys this because, for one, I have no friends. Excuse me. For one, I have no friends. And for two, I'm in isolation mode right now. And, you know, my YouTube channel is that place where, like I said, I'm always speak my thoughts, bro. And it's been tough, kind of the past 2 days. I notice I have these hard urges, bro. But whenever I get my training session in, or, you know, I have things planned on my calendar, then I'll get back into the rhythm of things. But, you know, out of the 7 deadly sins, bro, excuse me, guys, my ears just really pop right now. But out of the 7 deadly sins, lust is that big one, bro, that I struggle with, man. And I'm gonna say no homo for the rest of the video, but it's tough because, you know, I'll be posting on my Instagram and I'll be posting on my TikTok. I got a Facebook too. And not to make excuses, but I ain't gonna lie to you guys, man. I see beautiful women all the time in person and on social media. Like I said, no homo, but the more I work on my sex appeal, the more I work on my body, you know, I remind myself to stay neutral and stay disciplined. But, you know, women notice me now. And, you know, when I was younger, like, I'm gonna be honest, bro, there was a lot of girls I liked and I didn't get no attention from them. So now it's a little bit different. And it's funny because I'm at that point too. The older I get, the more I actually attract older women too. And as I get older too, I notice that as a man, if you're improving, bro, if you're slowly laying the brick every day, and people notice that, women notice that, people will gravitate towards that, you know, not just women. And I speak about women because as a man, it's just in our nature to want women, bro. Like, I'm gonna just be real. It's just biological, bro. Who am I to tell you guys, like, oh, you know, if I see a fine girl, I wouldn't want to, you know, you know, not to be TMI, but I wouldn't want to fuck her. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just be real, bro. And it's kind of fucked up because, you know, I also noticed that when other women are in relationships, bro, it's like you can clearly tell, or you can get a feel that she's with the guy for security, but you know, she'll give you attention, or she'll make herself kind of not available is the word, but kind of, she will talk to you, bro. She'll give you some attention. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to be the guy that, you know, it's fucked up, man. Like, I've been in situations where I've been the dude on the side. But as I'm getting older, I remind myself of how dangerous that is, because some guys, they don't understand how their woman thinks, and so some guys are fucking crazy, bro. That's why I choose to remain single. And that's not to say that all women are bad, bro, but I'm gonna just tell you guys, bro, from my experience, man, I've been the other guy, and I've also been the guy that's, you know, been quote unquote the the quote unquote beta male provider, or, you know, as the red pill people or space call it. Because, you know, I do watch some red pill content. I ain't gonna lie, I believe there's some truth to that. But at the same time, you know, you gotta do your you gotta experience things on your own. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I've been battling, bro. And it's been tough too, because the past 2 days, it's hot as shit here in Canada, so it's hard as fuck to sleep, bro. I haven't been able to sleep, and I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I can be a big overthinker. Excuse me. But I always remind myself to get back to it. I always remind myself of the bigger picture, of the long-term goal, and I want to share that with you guys too. I want to share that with you guys too, because it can be easy to fall into a rut. It can be easy to fall back into the bad habits. But at the end of the day, bro, you got to look at different stages in your life. So right now I'm 24. Something I've been thinking about, you know, is the other stages and the other half of my 20s, the other half of my life. So I always remind myself that whatever I do today is gonna count tomorrow, bro. And no matter how fucking hard it is, man, you gotta dig and you gotta push through that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Today, when I'm speaking to the camera, and when I'm making videos, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I was having that brain fog, bro. But I said, you know what? You gotta take responsibility for your actions, bro. Because at the end of the day, we're men here. And I remind myself, are you a leader or are you a follower, bro? Because there's only when you look in the mirror, you can only be one. You can only be one, bro. You really can't lie to yourself. You can't half-ass what the hell you're doing. And one thing about me, I can be real hard on myself, bro. But when I'm hard on myself, it's because it comes out of love, you know? Because I know my full potential. And if you guys are following me, I hope you guys can recognize your full potential too. And, you know, unlock that within yourself. Because I'm going to just keep it real when I come on here, bro. You know, there was a point in time where, you know, sometimes I'll record semen retention videos, but that shit would get old to me, bro. And, you know, if you guys notice, I don't record as much retention videos. I can't remember if I mentioned this already, but I don't post as much semen retention related videos, because I don't want my homies out there to just focus on you know, abstaining from sex or lust. I want you guys to focus on building, creating, elevating, and motivating, you know, motivating yourselves, right? That's what it's about. Life is much bigger than retention and women and distractions, bro. At the end of the day, bro, like, we have purpose, bro. We have purpose, and anybody that's following me, you guys are on the same path too. You guys are on the no pain, no progression path, the path to greatness, bro. And understand, I'm in isolation mode right now. is some of you guys, you might be in isolation mode right now too, and you might be having those battles, right? But understand that this is part of the journey, bro. This is where I remind myself, bro, you can give up right now, but do not half-ass it. Make sure you put your all into what you're doing, bro, especially with yourself, right? You have to break out of that system, that slavery mindset, bro. You have to break free from the matrix, right? And guys, understand it's a battle, bro, but it's progression over perfection. Every time I get on the road, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, man. Like my mind, well, sometimes I just, you know what I mean? It's just a man's nature. I be thinking about sex. It's like, no homo, but I feel like I just need to bust a nut. Like I can't fucking think, bro. You know? But you gotta get back to that shit, bro. No matter what, you always gotta get back to it, right? You have to set a minimum. If you guys are going for days or months or whatever, you have to set a minimum for yourself, bro. I don't know what that minimum is for you, but for me, I don't know. I find like maybe 30 days, bro. But as tough as, that's a big ass rat just running over. But as tough as it is, you gotta get back to that shit, bro. All right. So I just thought I'd update you guys, you know, because fuck, man, I was fucking pissed at myself today, and I still completed my leg day. Still did my routine. Did what I had to do. I went in there and I told myself this is what you're gonna do, and I pushed myself. But I'm like, you know what, man, you can do better, bro. No matter where you're at, you can always do better, bro. And I remind myself, like, don't fucking stay content, man. Fuck that shit. Fuck being content, bro. You know what I mean? But, excuse me. What you guys see, it's nighttime right now. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I like to go late at night because at this gym too, it's a lot. Like I said, it's a lot of baddies, bro. A lot of these women, man, they all dress the fucking same, man. Short ass shorts. Fuck, they be with their boyfriends too, man. They be with their boyfriends. They have no respect for their boyfriends, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know, coming around me, hovering around me, hovering around and shit, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. Some of these women with boyfriends, they will act more single than the women that's actually single out here, bro. Than the women that's actually alone. So, this shit is crazy, man. So I'm gonna tell you guys, man, just be careful out there, bro. Because you guys I don't know if you guys seen what happened with this CEO guy. Like, you guys probably seen it, the guy at the Coldplay concert. That just shows you, man. It just shows you lust is a motherfucker, man. So, fuck, man, be careful out there, bro. I told myself, hey, you know what? Hit that reset button, bro. You did what you had to do today. Continue what you're gonna do tomorrow. Work your job. You know, continue to stay on the grind. Find other ways to make yourself better. And stay on it, bro. Stay true to your vision, bro. You know, as I always tell you guys, man, you're gonna have your setbacks, but it's always about your bounce backs. No matter what, it's always about your bounce backs. So you just have to learn from it, bro. No matter how fucking painful that is, bro. So always remember, it's no pain, no progression. Get your reps in, man. And I'm gonna tell you guys too, stay patient. Stay patient with yourself, because one thing about me, I ain't gonna lie. I have the work ethic, but I can be impatient at times. You know, gotta remind myself to delay gratification and just enjoy that journey, bro. So I'm checking out, man. You guys have a good night.